Okay, everybody, let's work out your costs so that you can calculate your profit margins before you make any decisions about ordering a particular product. So here are the costs that you're going to have. First of all, the Amazon referral fee. Everybody has this cost. It is the price we pay for the privilege of using Amazon's platform. Now that is generally 15% of the sold price. It's whatever the item actually sold for at the checkout. You also have the FBA fee. Now the FBA fee, this is the fee we pay to Amazon for picking and packing and shipping out our orders to the customers. And that is anything from $2.41 to $9.44. Storage fee. Now the storage fee is very difficult to work out per item because it's actually per cubic foot. But in the next slides we're going to be integrating it into the calculations anyway. Now, as long as you don't have slow moving inventory that is at the warehouse for longer than 6 months, your storage fees are going to be negligible. But they do increase quite significantly for inventory that's been lying in the warehouse for longer than 6 months. So you want to make sure that you don't have too much inventory in the warehouse. And this is one of the reasons that I try to really stress that when you are a new seller, that you don't order large amounts of stock. Now, shipping costs as well. This is the cost to ship to you or to a third-party inspection company if you're going to use an intermediary company to prep your products, and then the cost to ship to Amazon. Now, you may be shipping your products directly from the supplier to Amazon, but to be conservative, I'm going to include 2 shipping costs in this calculation. Right, so the referral fee, this is generally 15%, as I said, but it does vary a little bit category to category. For example, electronics is lower, only 8%. Also, clothing is 17%. Camera and photo is only 8%. But for most categories and most products, the referral fee is going to be 15% of the sold price of an item. The FBA fees do change quite frequently. These are the fees right now at the time of making this video. For standard size, small and under £1, the FBA fee is $2.41, and it goes up from there. Now these very high fees here, large and special oversize, they are almost certainly not going to apply to you because we're talking about huge items here. We're talking about widescreen TVs and furniture and that kind of thing. And the FBA fees for those kind of items, they are high, understandably. However, with these kind of items, you often make hundreds of dollars profit per sale, so it does balance out. But very likely the highest FBA fee that you are going to be paying is $9.44. Now in this course, I teach you to source small and lightweight items. So really, if you're following the course, your FBA fees should be quite low. All right, now let's run through some examples. Now, this first one is a standard large product with a unit cost of $8. So let's say it cost you $8 per unit for this product. And the selling price, the price you're going to sell it at, is $39.99. And the referral fee is 15%. So we've got unit cost $8, referral fee $6, that's 15% of $39.99. The FBA fee will be $4.71 because this is a standard large product. Shipping costs, now I've got here $4 for shipping from China. Shipping from China is quite expensive. $1.50 for shipping from you or from wherever, like a third-party inspection company, for example, to Amazon, because that's domestic shipping and you can use Amazon's discounted shipping service for that. So we've got total shipping cost of $5.50. We are then going to add in a storage cost of 25 cents per unit. As I said already, it's difficult to work this out per unit because it depends on how quickly items sell, that kind of thing. But we can take a rough estimate here at 25 cents per unit. Packaging costs, I'm going to say $1. If you are going to spend any money on packaging at all, you may not. but we're going to add it in anyway. And then miscellaneous promotional costs, 50 cents per item. Now the total costs are $25.96, and that is giving us a profit of $14.03, selling price minus costs. So what does that work out percentage-wise, profit margin? To get the profit margin, we simply take the profit and we divide it by the selling price, times it by 100, and in this case that gives us a profit margin of 35%, which is actually pretty good. Now in this next example, this time it's a standard small product with a unit cost of $6.50, selling price of $27.99, and again we're going to assume the referral fee of 15%. So unit cost, referral fee, $4.20, 15% of $27.99. We've got the FBA fee, this time it's $2.41 because it's a standard small product. Shipping cost, this time we've got $3.50. Storage cost, 25 cents again. Packaging costs, miscellaneous costs, total cost in this case $18.36, giving us a profit of $9.63. Now that is giving us a profit margin this time of 34%, which again is pretty good. And a third example, this time we're going for a small oversized product, because even though in the course here I do teach you to pick out and choose small products, I know that some of you will choose larger products. So let's say we've got a unit cost of $15 this time and a selling price of $69.99, and again assuming the referral fee of 15%. Unit cost, referral fee $10.50, 15% of $16.99. This time our FBA fee is going to be higher because it's a small oversized product, so $8.13. Shipping costs, again we're going to go higher for the shipping cost, it's a bigger product, $9 in total for shipping. Storage costs, we're going to go higher again because it's a bigger product. Packaging costs, we're going higher again, saying $2. But the miscellaneous and promotional cost, that's not going to change regardless. Now that's going to give us a profit this time of $22.86 and a profit margin this time of 33%. So it's not always all about profit margin, because we're getting the same profit margin here with this product as we did with the last one and the one before. Virtually the same. It's a little bit less, 33%. But the profit per unit is much, much higher because this is a higher priced product. So profit margin, everybody raves on about profit margin and how much it matters. Of course it matters, but what is much more important is how much that you are earning dollar-wise per unit sold. All right, now this is a guide to go by. There is another cost that would come into it or could come into it if you are sending more than one case or more than one carton of products to Amazon. So for example, let's say that you have 2 cartons. So let's say you have 200 units of a particular product, which is too many to go in one carton because the upper limit, the maximum quantity in one carton is 150 items. So you'd split it into 2. In that case, you may have what is called a warehouse consolidation fee. And if you don't pay it, Amazon will give you, perhaps, not always, but they may give you 2 different warehouse addresses, which means 2 shipments, which is a bit of a nuisance and can actually work out more expensive. So the warehouse consolidation fee, if you have more than one carton, more than one shipping case going to Amazon FBA, is 30 cents per unit. Now, I haven't added it because I am assuming that if you are following my advice here in the course, you are not going to be buying that much stock. You're not going to be sending hundreds of units to Amazon the first time around or the first few times. Because my advice is always to keep your first order at 100 units maximum, and in which case you would only be sending one shipping box to Amazon. Okay, and just to stress again about the shipping cost, I know that some of you will be having your products sent directly from the supplier to Amazon FBA, in which case you won't have 2 shipping costs, but I know that some of you will have those 2 shipping costs, and that is why I've added it in to all the calculations. When you're doing your calculation, you need to adapt it to your own particular situation. All right, see you soon.